Hello everyone, CCT here, back with another video. Welcome to the channel. Lately I've been getting a lot of messages in regards to BTCP, Bitcoin private, so I wanted to make an update video on that whole situation. A lot of people are upset with the price of BTCP. I believe I did predict that it would go down again, and it is down right now. I am still holding my BTCP because I believe in it long term. I also believe and know for a fact that there were a lot of exchanges that did not support this fork, so they are holding on to these coins as well. So at some point the market sentiment and everything is going to shift for the upside. So until that happens, I'm being patient, but a lot of people are really tripping on the price. However, if you look at another Bitcoin fork, like for instance Bitcoin Gold, that coin, their all-time high was near $500, I believe. I wasn't too big into that one, I just never got into it. However, right now it's trading at around 30, so that is about a 94% decrease. BTCP, I believe its all-time high was somewhere around 70. Now we're trading at 10, that's an 85% decrease. So I don't think we're doing that bad if you look at the market as a whole and what we're seeing with this huge pullback. Things go up, and what goes up also must come down. So definitely be patient. I believe John McAfee tweeted out not too long ago that he predicted a $200 BTCP by the end of July. So if you're just getting into cryptocurrencies and you're unaware of what BTCP is, Bitcoin Private is a privacy token that utilizes the best of both worlds for their parent blockchains, which is Bitcoin, BTC, and Zclassic, ZCL, which is another fork of a privacy coin called Zcash. I am very impressed with what we have so far with Bitcoin Private and how the developers have been working. However, there was a lot of drama going on. I believe I did cover it in one of my Bitcoin Private videos with the developers. I believe Rhett claimed that he had BTCP stolen from him by the developers. So that's my understanding of the whole situation, but we had that setback. However, we do have Ledger support, and I love that. If you haven't seen my video on how to safely store your BTCP on a Nano S ledger, go check that out. We have BTCP Pay, which is essentially like Brain Blocks, which is for Nano. It's a plugin that you can put on your e-commerce site to accept Bitcoin Private. Now this is still in beta, and I have applied for this for my website. We've been super busy lately making labels, designing all the products, but we're almost there. I would say roughly 1 to 2 weeks and we'll be good to launch. Still very hesitant to launch because I don't know a whole lot about search engine optimization, so I want to learn more about that so I can just drive a bunch of traffic to my website, and hopefully we'll have a ton of sales. So moving on, there was an update that the BTCP team put out. I'm gonna read this update now, and we'll go from there. So here's the update that the BTCP developers released a few days ago. In the midst of all this recent crypto market-wide chaos, the core team has had its head down and used the past several weeks as an opportunity to quietly work and diligently work. Today, we're going to provide an update on the BTCP Rebase, which is the major development initiative we announced months ago. We're happy to announce that a working developer preview of the Rebase full node is now available on our GitHub. Importantly, our core developers believe that the Rebase software is now mostly consensus complete. Notably, it can fully validate and sync the existing BTCP mainnet blockchain. Because we've rebased the ZK Snarks protocol rules on top of the latest and greatest Bitcoin 0.16, we've picked up a number of exciting new features all at once. A couple worth noting: dramatically improved initial block downtime. Because of a number of improvements to the way of UTXO is set up and represented on disk and cached in memory, as well as changes in peer-to-peer layer regarding parallel block download. Initial block download speeds have improved by as much as 80%. We've run benchmarks across a variety of hardware and a machine with typical specs and can sync the full BTCP chain in 45 minutes versus 3.5 hours on the old implementation. So that's great, guys. 45 minutes, that's pretty nice. I remember back in the day with BTC Core and their official wallet in 2013, it would take, I think it took 3 days to sync the blockchain at that point. So 45 minutes is great for BTCP. But going back to this, transaction mutation, I don't know how you pronounce that, fixes and layer 2. The important transaction fixes that SegWit provides are now supported, and a widespread release of the Rebase code will trigger the beginning of BIP9 based activation of the SegWit soft fork, as well as the OP check sequence verify soft fork. Once both of these are activated, this should remove all of the obstacles to any layer 2 solutions. Ability to soft fork in other shielded value transfer mechanisms. In addition to protocol level enhancements described above, the Rebase node will come with a number of UX improvements that should improve the existence for individual day-to-day users, as well as ease integration for existing ecosystem services. Usability improvements for light clients. Header sync batch size has been increased at the peer-to-peer layer. This should substantially improve the user experience for light clients doing an initial header sync. Over the next several weeks, we'll be working to implement many of the features surrounding the consensus layer, notably the wallet and the node RPC calls. A few highlights: the Rebase node will feature a fully functional wallet Qt GUI that we're looking at adding support for Z addresses. The Rebase node will support full wallet encryption as well as hierarchical deterministic key generation for both shielded and transparent keys to simplify backups. We intend on providing official supported builds on 3 major platforms: Linux, Mac OS, and Windows. Currently, only Linux is supported. We're looking at providing a unified RPC API to encompass both shielded and transparent transactions that is consistent with the existing Bitcoin RPC APIs. This should make it easier for ecosystem software which can successfully integrate BTC with BTCP. Some of this work can already be seen in pull requests for those who wish to contribute or review. We're also, as we announced in the last update, going to shift proof of work concurrent with the release of the Rebase node. We know that a proof of work change is very important to many members of the community, and we're committed to implementing one even though some of the developers on the team disagree that it is necessary. Bundling the proof of work change with the Rebase does have one major benefit. It provides against an irreconcilable chain split in the case that there are subtly incompatible consensus changes introduced in the Rebase node. The proof of work change forces a network-wide software upgrade. Of course, we also recognize the importance of extensive and rigorous testing, and we're taking this aspect incredibly seriously. Testnet running the altered proof of work as well as candidate patch is now available. Closing thoughts: we're very excited about the new features that the Rebase brings to the protocol, as well as the wealth of opportunities it creates for enhanced ecosystem integration. We're excited about the platform it provides to integrate new types of shielded integration. So that's the update, guys. I definitely think that Bitcoin Private is not dead. It's certainly not dead. There is still a lot of incentive for big exchanges to add that, and you'll see a pump with that, of course, if say Binance or maybe even KuCoin would pump it a little bit. However, in the long term, I believe in this project. The developers have been working very hard, as we can see. However, I've not had time yet to go into the GitHub and really look at what's going on with their updates and the whole Rebase. I mean, you know how life is. It's been very crazy lately. So hope you guys enjoyed the video and made it to the end. I will talk to you guys soon. Hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Bye.